Let me say a few words about the origin of number theory. The theory of numbers is one of the oldest branches of mathematics. By stretching a point here and there, we could extend its root back to some remote date. Of course, the credit should go to Greeks, Babylonians, and Egyptians, but even before that, the main credit should go to Pythagoras and his disciples. The life of Pythagoras is a little vague because it is not documented properly. It looks like he was born between 580 BC and 562 BC. He was born in a remote place called Samos on the east side of Greece. He studied there. He traveled to Italy, Greece, Babylon, Turkey, India. And he wandered and returned back to a small place called Croton. When Pythagoras reappeared after years of wandering, he sought out a favorable place for a school and finally settled upon Croton, a prosperous Greek settlement on the heel of the Italian boot. The school concentrated on 4 mathematica. They are the subjects of study: arithmetica, which is arithmetic, in the sense of number theory rather than the art of calculating. The second one was harmonica, which is music, geometria, geometry, and astrology. This fourfold division of knowledge became known in the Middle Ages as the quadrivium, to which was added a trivium of logic, grammar, and rhetoric. These 7 liberal arts came to be looked upon as the necessary course of study for an educated person. In the school of Pythagoras, the first 3 years are called probationers or just listeners. After 3 years in the first class, a listener could be initiated into the second class, to whom were confided the main discoveries of the school. The Pythagoreans were a closely knit brotherhood, holding all worldly goods in common and bound by an oath not to reveal the founder's secrets. To Pythagoreans, they believed that the key to an explanation of the universe lay in numbers and form, their general thesis being everything is number. By a number they meant, of course, a positive integer. For a rational understanding of nature, they considered it sufficient to analyze the properties of certain numbers. The Pythagoreans' doctrine is a curious mixture of cosmic philosophy and numbers. They use number 1 to represent reason, for reason could produce only one consistent body of truth. They used number 2 to represent man and 3 for woman. 4 was a Pythagorean symbol for justice, being the first number that it is the product of equals. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 was identified with marriage because it is formed by the union of 2 and 3 and so forth. All these even numbers after the first one were capable of separation into other numbers. Hence, they were propholic and were considered as feminine and earthly. Towards the end, Pythagoras went and hid himself in the Samos cave which you see in this picture. Even now people go visit the Samos caves. For a time, atrocious Pythagorean, who was very talkative, he succeeded in dominating the local government in Croton, but a popular revolt in 501 BC led to the murder of many of its prominent members, and Pythagorean himself was killed shortly thereafter. Although the political influence of the Pythagorean was destroyed, they continued to exist for at least 2 centuries. To the end, they remained a secret order, publishing nothing and with a noble self-denial, ascribing all their discoveries to the master. After Pythagorean, the credit should go to Greeks. We have Greek numbers, number triangles, pentagonal numbers. The number triangles are numbers like 1, 3, 6, 10, etc. For example, when we take number 3, 3 can be represented using dots, 2 in the base and 1 on top. And if you include 3 more in the base, it becomes 6. And if you include 4 more in the base, you get a number 10, which will represent a perfect triangle. The numbers 1, 5, 12, 22, 35, etc., they all are called the pentagonal numbers. And in the second difference, you know that the numbers are the same, 3, 3, 3. And after Greeks mathematics, the credit should go to Alexandria School of Mathematics. This was founded by Euclid, was born on 300 AC and BC and died on 265 BC. He was the Alexandria School of Music was the center of mathematics. It is a very famous center of mathematics during those ancient days. Euclid was a math teacher, and he was the founder of this Alexandrian School of Mathematics. Euclid is known for his prominent mathematics ability. All his contributions are representing all these theorems. Everything is put in a book called The Elements. And the book Element is divided into 13 books and on different fields of mathematics. The first 6 books are about geometry. Books 7, 8 and 9 are on pure number theory. Number 10 is on irrational numbers, and the last 3, number 11, 12 and 13, are on solid geometry. This Euclid's Element book is a collection of all mathematical definitions, postulates, propositions, which are the theorems and constructions, and also the proofs of all those mathematical theorems and propositions. Euclid's Elements constitutes one of the great success stories of world literature. Euclid's The Book of Elements is widely translated and circulated in the world. Unfortunately, no copy of the work has been found that actually dates from Euclid's own time. The modern editions are descendants of a revision prepared by Alexandria, Theon of Alexandria, a commentator of the 4th century. No other book except the Bible has been so widely translated and circulated. This is all about the early number theory. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching this video. Thank you.